Hey folks, Tampa Ray here. Today I'm going to throw together a jalapeno and cheese stuffed burger. I'm going to start off with 1 pound of ground beef, 1 egg, 1 jalapeno, half of a bell pepper, half of a white onion, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of Cajun seasoning, 1 tablespoon of almond flour for a binder, and I've already taken the liberty to put 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of pepper in with the egg. So what we do here is with the egg you have the salt and the pepper, and then we're going to add the Cajun seasoning. Then we're going to add the garlic powder, and I'm going to go ahead and get that mixed up the best that I can in this bowl with the egg, the salt, and the pepper. So next I'm going to add the bell pepper. Don't want to waste any. I'm going to add the onion. I'm going to get that blended in with the egg and the seasoning. Okay, so that's not too bad. Whoop, I forgot to take off my lens protector. There we go. Maybe that's a little bit better. So I also have a blend of Colby pepper jack cheese, shredded, as well as sharp cheddar cheese, shredded. So what we're going to do here is we're going to add the ground beef, and it's 1 pound of ground beef. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this all up with the onion, bell pepper, and the seasoning. And once I get it mixed up, then we'll form some flat patties, make a well in one of them. We'll add about 1.5 tablespoons of cheese and some jalapeno in the well of the bottom patty. Then we'll make another patty and put it on top of it and sandwich the cheese and the jalapeno together. So I'm going to go ahead and blend this together, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we have the ground beef and the seasoning and the egg and the almond flour all blended together. So I've already formed a couple patties. So I've formed these patties, created a small well or indentation, and then 2 other patties to fill that well or indentation. So what I'm going to do now is take the jalapeno. That's 1 full jalapeno with my Colby pepper jack cheese and the shredded sharp cheddar cheese. I'm going to blend that together. Try not to make too big of a mess here. And then I'm just going to take a tablespoon or so, maybe a little bit more, and put in the well of the burger that I created. So push it into the meat a little bit. I'm going to do the other one as well. About a tablespoon, a little bit more of this cheese and jalapeno mixture. Push it into the meat a little bit. Now I'm going to take the other patties that I formed. They're a little bit smaller. Flip them over and go ahead and introduce that and on top of the other patty and go ahead and get it worked in so it'll stay together as it cooks. So I'm going to take these and put them on a pan to go in the air fryer. So I'm going to take and put these in the air fryer at 400 degrees for 10 minutes. So now, wipe my hands off a little bit. I'm going to take avocado oil and spray my pan and go ahead and put these patties on the pan to be air fried. So they seem to be holding together pretty good. They will shrink up quite a bit. So they look large, but they will shrink up quite a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the air fryer. I'm going to change the time. It's already heated up to 10 minutes. So we'll go ahead and put these in the air fryer for 10 minutes. And we'll be right back. All right, so these are finished in the air fryer. And man, they smell fantastic. Hear that sizzle? Got a little bit of cheese oozing out of them to see how much they shrunk up. Man, these things are going to be good. Wow. So we have our burgers here. Man, you hear that sizzle? I wish you could smell this, but you guys make them and you'll be smelling them and eating them. So what I'm going to do, take these mitts off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make some chaffles. I'm going to make 4 chaffles to use as bread, to use as buns for these burgers. And we'll be right back. We'll get the chaffle stuff ready and we'll be right back. Slam these things together and get to eating them. All right, so we have our chaffle ingredients sitting here, ready to make the chaffles or the buns for those jalapeno cheese stuffed burgers that we made a few minutes ago. So here we go. I have 2 eggs. This is just going to be a regular keto chaffle or a low carb waffle or chaffle. So we got 2 eggs, 1 cup of cheddar cheese, and I took the liberty to put some diced jalapenos in it because I like that. 2 tablespoons of almond flour. I have 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. I have 2 tablespoons of cream cheese that was heated up in the microwave for 30 seconds. And by the way, when you heat up this sour cream, you have to cover it because it will explode all over your microwave. So make sure you cover it with a paper towel. And then we have 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and put these, put the garlic in. I'll go ahead and put the baking soda in. I'm going to go ahead and put the cream cheese in. And I'm going to go ahead and get this blended together. It does take a minute or so to get the cream cheese blended in with the eggs and the garlic powder and the baking powder. But it has been softened in the microwave for 30 seconds. Just have to stir it vigorously for a couple minutes. But it does leave a few clumps. You never know once it gets through that waffle maker, that Chaffle, that Dash Mini, that Chaffle maker. So now I'll go ahead and add the almond flour. Try to get all those small, easy to blend ingredients in first before I put the cheese. So that's pretty good. That's not too bad right there. So here we go. I'll put the cheese in here with the jalapenos. So we get this blended in here. And then we'll pour some in the chaffle maker. I'm gonna have to get my cooling rack out. So once the chaffle's finished in the Dash Mini, put it on the cooling rack and let it sit there and cool off before we use them. Them hamburgers looking good over there. Them jalapeno cheese stuffed burgers. I'm about ready for one. So it won't be but about 4 minutes from now. So the Dash Mini is heated up. If you watched any of my other videos, the Dash Mini is ready to go. It's prepared. I'm going to open the lid. 1/3 cup is perfect for this 4-inch surface with these chaffles. So here we go. I'm going to get 1/3 cup, or as close to it as I can. Try not to make too big of a mess. I'm going to pour this right in the center. Now I'm going to take a spoon, level it out. Close the lid. And we've got 4 minutes. 4 to 5 minutes. But it should be about 4 minutes. I haven't made any today. So this thing's nice and hot, this Dash Mini. So 4 minutes from now, should have a beautiful chaffle. Alright, so it's been 4 minutes, the chaffle's ready. So it has stopped steaming. Take my fork, go around the edges to break it loose, even though it is a non-stick surface. See how easy it comes out? Nice and easy. Shut the lid. Hey, we'll go ahead and put one of these burgers together. So we'll walk over here and I'm grab this bun, this chaffle. So these are jalapeno garlic chaffles. So go ahead and scoop me up that burger, sit it on there, and come over here and sit it on my plate. So take my other chaffle that I just made. You can see the little green jalapeno specks in it. Take a little bit of, this is my preference, a little bit of the keto friendly avocado oil mayo instead of using other mayonnaise. This is keto friendly, low carb. So take me a nice little dollop here, spread on my top bun. And that's all there is to that. Obviously the chaffle already has cheese in it. The burger already has cheese in it, onions, bell pepper. I mean, that's a burger right there now. So we're going to take and cut this thing in half, man, and see what we got. So right there, hope you can see that. Man, that thing's beautiful. We're getting ready to smash this thing. So, hope y'all enjoy the video. Be blessed. Like and subscribe if you would. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Y'all have a good day. Thanks for watching.